So Bitcoin is sitting at 43,100, 43,098, something like that. As you can see, 43,100, and right now it is pumping a bit. But since our last video, it was sitting at 43,500 or something, and it did dump towards 41,600. So my last video was 3 days ago, and of course it was only on YouTube, not on TikTok. So after that, it has rallied back towards $43,000, and I think the top was 43,220. It has not broken that, but it can break and it can go back towards $44,000. But the question is that how far Bitcoin wants to go. Now that question can be answered by just seeing if Bitcoin will break its trend line or not. Right now it is riding on a trend line, and for this trend line to hold, Bitcoin should not go below how much it is. Yeah, it should not go below $41,000. Of course, our support is at $40,000. Once that breaks, it will pretty much indicate that Bitcoin is going to go towards 35,200, and then I will give you further targets. But for this trend line breaking, you need $41,000. Once that breaks, that will indicate that Bitcoin rally is over and it's going to go down. I'm sorry. So from here, if Bitcoin holds this support for the rally, then it can go towards, just a second, it can go towards $46,000. The target that we have had for the fake out of Bitcoin. So we said its resistance is at $44,000, which has been the case so far. It has not broken it successfully. It always went there, reacted, and it came down. But I did have a fake out of $2,000 for Bitcoin towards 46, which has not happened. So for this rally, it can actually go there and it can break that as well, and it can go towards $46,000, and then we can talk about further targets. But Bitcoin needs to hold that support of $41,000. If that breaks, it's not going to go up. Market is in a very tricky place, considering that from one end people have the news of ETF, and I think people look at the 8th of January and they think they are going to approve it. They don't want to consider that what if they come out and they delay it further? What if they reject it? They have forgotten about the USDT FUD, which is due in month of January, which is a $90 billion FUD. Then what else we have? Then we have holidays. Those things are there. But of course, the good part is that the volume is there in the market. People are not celebrating holidays. They're not contributing their time to family. They're sticking to crypto, which is sad. But it's good for the market. So the volume is there. The bullishness is there, which puts us in a very difficult place in terms of deciding on the direction. So that's why there is no clear direction whether it's actually going to start a rally or it's going to start dumping. It needs to do one of it, and right now the market is only going sideways from previous, 2 weeks almost. So once we have a clear direction, whether it goes up or down, then we can set targets. We would know that this support is solid, or we would know that this resistance is solid. At this point, don't make big decisions, stick to smaller trades, and be careful with the market.